Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8, and this will be Numb by Disturbed. And there's going to be more proof that you really should practice before you try to sing terrible karaoke. For anyone who isn't familiar, my voice is like epilepsy for your ears, and I'm a terrible singer, so this is going to be horrible and awful, even if I had practiced it. So, yeah, it's going to be terrible. So, let's hop into this. Oh, my phone's got a notification. Yeah, nothing important. Okay. I think this one starts off right away. I got some lyrics pulled up. Let's see if I can do this. It's going to be terrible. Bleeding on, crying on, falling on, bleeding out, bleeding on, crying on, falling on, bleeding out, bleeding out, crying out, falling down, and I'm feeling nothing like laughing now. I'm stopping now. I'm reaching out, and I'm feeling nothing. Fuck. Yeah! Created a rift within me. Now there have been several complications that have left me feeling nothing. I might say you were wrong to take it from me. Left me feeling nothing. Crawling now, I'm beaten down, I'm tortured now, and I'm feeling nothing like hunting now. I'm stalking now, I'm reaching out, and I'm killing nothing. Yeah, you created a rift within me. Now there have been several complications that have left me feeling nothing. I might say you were wrong to take it from me. Left me feeling nothing. I can feel you ripping and tearing, feeding and growing inside of me. Ripping and tearing, feeding and growing inside of me. I want this more than you know. I need this. Give it! I can't do that worth a shit. I cannot do that with... I am terrible at this. I want this more than you know. I need this. Give it back to me. Created a rift within me. Why the cause of all these horrid complications? Oh, ripping and tearing and feeding and growing inside of me, yeah. You created a rift within me. Now there have been several complications that are ripping, tearing, feeding, growing, ripping, tearing, ripping and tearing and feeding and growing inside of me. I want this More than you know. I need this. Give it back to me. Well, I sound so dumb doing that. I sound so fucking bad. It's like, I mean, how can I put it? Like, in my head, it's like it's kind of like with the Def Clock stuff. Like, I can hear it in my mind. You know, the pitch and the sound and the feeling and like the strength behind the voice that the singer goes with. And I'm like, yes, I've totally heard this song dozens of times throughout the time of my life. You know, I have a general idea how this song works. I can do it. And not only am I terrible at even just remembering lyrics to a song I'm sure I've heard hundreds of times throughout the course of my life, let alone dozen, but... And I also felt like I had to pause a few times because I'm like, oh, I don't have any air anymore. But it's just also like... It's like... I can hear not only the way it is on my TV when it's playing, but I can, like even when I'm working, I can hear it in my head, the way it's sung and the way it's supposed to be. And then when I hear myself out loud, and I'm like, yes, I can totally sing this because, you know, it's not super fast. You know, it's a song I've heard multiple times before. And it's like, well, you know, it's like I feel like, yes, I feel the emotion of this song. I feel like I can just have it go over and over my head, and I'm like, yes, this is how I feel. And no matter how sincere I feel that, like, oh, that's how I feel. When I'm actually singing it out loud, I'm like, I sound so stupid. My voice sounds nothing at all like the people that sing these songs. And my attempt is nowhere near on pitch of anything. And I'm not able to convey the tiniest bit of strength or power in what I'm saying. On top of that, I mean, I can barely keep enough air to where I'm like, I had to pause a few times just to get some extra air in my lungs. Because I'm like, yep, I can't talk right now because I'm out of air. And everyone's like, please God, run out of air, Lunar D8. We're tired of hearing you talk. It's like we would rather listen to Pauly Shore. And I'm like, what's wrong with Pauly Shore? He was actually a pretty cool actor. I don't know why everyone gave him such a hassle. It's kind of like people getting an issue of Jaleel White. I'm like, did you guys know Jaleel White was the original voice of Sonic the Hedgehog? So if you ever watched the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, that's the voice that you are hearing. So, I mean, that's iconic. That's from our fucking childhoods. But at the same time, I'm like, it's just like, I can hear it in my head. And I, of course, like even if the music doesn't exist, I can hear it in my head the way it's supposed to be. I can hear that tone and that pitch and the way it's supposed to be. And of course, I have it playing on my TV, trying to sing along with it. And I have lyrics pulled up trying to help me. And it's just like, when I hear my own voice doing it, no matter how much I feel like, oh, I sincerely feel the emotions behind this song, and it feels, it's like it should be like, it's like I hear it in my mind, I'm like, yes, the idea of being able to sing along with it should be like very cathartic and a release of emotion to make me feel happy. Instead, I can't help but just chuckle and laugh at myself because it just, I sound so dumb. Not just as my ability to perform. I don't know if you guys can hear me doing air quotes right now, but I'm doing air quotes when I say the word perform. Or air quotes, I do sing. Because when I hear my voice, it's nothing at all. And I'm not even talking about re-listening to the recording. I'm talking about hearing my own voice right now. It's like, it's nowhere near like what it should be to sound good. Or even not like a dead cat scratching nails on a chalkboard while on fire. It's just, yeah. That being said, if you guys can't tell from this picture, the previous, and I think I already know what picture I'll use for the next thing. I know I said I'd try to practice a bit before I did Fort Mine to remember the name, but I think I'll think I'll just go to the store, get some groceries, and then come back and record that. But as you can tell from the picture I'm planning on using from that one as well, I like Yu Yu Hakusho. I have the entire series of Yu Yu Hakusho on DVD. The entire series. The entire series. Though for some reason the DVD that has the fight between Ryzen and Yusuke doesn't work. Like, I can get a few parts of that DVD to work. And here's the funny thing. When I originally ordered it, and this was like 2 decades ago or some shit, I mailed it back, and not only did they send me a replacement, but I actually put a small mark, like with a pen, on a part of an insert and took notes of like how the disc, everything was. Like, it's a small part of the back insert, something nobody would ever notice. Because I was curious about something. And then after about a month, they sent me back a replacement. They sent me the exact same one back. I ordered the entire saga for that saga on DVD, and they sent it to me in loose DVDs because I wanted a box set, but they didn't have available box sets. So I ordered all the individual DVDs for that final saga, the Three Kings saga. And the DVD that has the fight between Yusuke and Ryzen, where Ryzen dies, didn't work. There were a few parts of the DVD that I could kind of play, but especially the episode with Yusuke fighting Ryzen wouldn't work at all, and the rest of it was kind of just... It was a mess. Anyway, so I sent it back and said, hey, it doesn't work, send me a replacement. And lo and behold, I opened the case and everything. That same small tiny mark I made where no one else would notice it, still there. So they sent me a defective DVD. And then I called them, complained that it didn't work, mailed it back to them, and then they mailed me back the exact same defective DVD. And I even tried putting it in my PS2 to see if it would work. And you know what? It still didn't work. It was the exact same disc. But I still double checked it just in case. Just in case it could work. Since then, I've at least watched it several times on internet stuff. But, it's kind of funny. They sent me back the exact same defective disc. But we'll say this. I do have the 10 VHS set collection. It's 10 VHS tapes of the uncut Frieza saga. It's a very big box set. It's 10 VHS tapes. Though, it's a bit old at this point. So, yeah, it's just like... But yeah, it seems like... It's just I can't help but chuckle just like when I hear my own voice. I'm like... I don't know, part of me is like, yes. It's like I'm feeling this song. I feel this band. I can get into it. And I'm like, that's true. But when I'm actually being self-conscious of my own voice, I'm like, oh God, I sound terrible. I sound so fucking awful. But yeah, I know I wanted to try to do a little more practice in Fort Minor, but I'll probably just do that when I get home. I'm going to go to the grocery store, pick up some groceries, and record that real quick. I'm still going to hold off on recording NIB by Black Sabbath on the day I come back from the doctor. Because like I said, I'm still not looking forward to that because that's going to fucking suck. I don't want to do that. I don't want a camera inside my body, period, let alone, well, we're going to shove a camera up your penis in through the front of your bladder and out the back of your bladder. That's... Doctors explain I'm probably going to be pissing blood for a few days after that. And so they're going to have to, drug me up quite a bit when they do that. But yeah, as long as I'm physically capable of recording when I get home, because I'm going to have somebody drive me there and drive me back home. But as long as I'm physically capable of recording, I'm not sure how groggy I'm going to be from all the drugs that they're going to put in me. Plus, having camera shoved up my penis in through the front of my bladder and out the back of my bladder. I don't want to do that. Plus, I'm not sure how any of the drugs that they're going to pump in me are going to affect me. But as long as I'm physically capable of understanding how OBS works at that time, because I might not be capable of understanding how OBS works at that time. Not that I really do. I don't know shit about editing. I don't know how to edit anything. Aside from a couple things I had to do, I made one video of Monster Girl Island some shit a while back, and at one point all I used was YouTube function to blur the screen at some parts, because at some points the whole screen is nothing but tits. I'm like, yeah, I can't show that. But yeah, I don't like editing. I don't really know how to do it, and I don't really have any editing software. I literally just have OBS. I have basic OBS, so I don't really have any sort of editing software. I literally have the bare minimum when it comes to recording. Heck, I don't even have a microphone. I just use the mic that's built into the laptop. I have a laptop. It has the one screen that laptops have. It'd be kind of weird if a laptop had multiple screens. But, yeah, I just have the free basic OBS program. I have the microphone built into the fucking computer. Yeah. I don't have any editing software. And here's the thing, even if I did have editing software, and even if it was really good, and even if I knew how to edit, I still wouldn't want to. I don't want to edit things. Another thing I'll say is this. I could have 1 million fucking subscribers, even though I don't know why 1 million fucking people would subscribe to me. Hell, I don't know why 100 people would ever even fucking subscribe to me. I'm pretty sure all the subscribers, the 20 subscribers I have at the moment, I'm pretty sure they're all bots. As of the moment, I'm pretty sure that it says I have 20 subscribers right now, but I'm pretty sure all 20 subscribers are bots. Pretty sure they're not real people. I don't think anyone is out there. I'm pretty sure the 20 subscribers I have, I'm pretty sure they're all AI bots. But, yeah, I don't know why 100 actual human beings would subscribe and watch my garbage, let alone 1 million. But even if I ever did get 1 million, I'm never planning on partnering with YouTube unless YouTube forces me to do it. And they're like, yeah, we're not going to let you upload videos unless you do. I'm like, well, fuck. But for the most part, unless there's some situation where I'm forced to, I don't want to. I don't want to partner with any YouTube or Twitch. Though I know Twitch won't let you save videos. I've broadcast with Twitch a few times, and I haven't got around to it lately for a while. A month or something. I can't keep track of time. But I know Twitch won't let you have videos posted at all unless you're a partner or something. I don't understand. All I know is when I first started doing some stuff on Twitch, I tried to post videos on the Twitch, and it's like, yep, we won't let you do this unless you're this. I'm like, okay, whatever, I don't give a shit. I enjoy broadcasting, but I can post videos on YouTube. Good enough. So I don't care. But apparently I had to do some affiliate or something to be able to post a video on Twitch, which I don't really understand. And even then, I think they have a limit to where even if you're a straight up partner or something with Twitch, after 6 months they delete your videos or something. So it's not kept forever like YouTube. YouTube, it's basically here until YouTube itself dies. So as long as YouTube doesn't explode, or the internet doesn't die, though I don't think the internet's going to suddenly stop existing. And if it does, I think there's more bigger concerns for us all to deal with, because I would assume something really bad in the world must have happened to make Google die and shut down. If Google crashes as a company, I assume there would have to be some major impetus, something bad would have had to happen in the world to have hurt Google. Since Google, I think, owns YouTube, right? Is that right? I think it's right. I think Google owns YouTube. I'm just saying, for Google to have trouble being the gigantic company it is, I'm pretty sure Google has more money and power than a lot of countries that actually are legitimate countries. Now, I'm not talking about Russia or US. There's probably some smaller countries out there that I'm sure Google has more of a legitimate army than some countries out there. Because Google has a lot of money. They're extremely rich. So I'm just saying, if something happens to affect Google, then it's probably World War III. Or maybe like, I don't know. I mean, you guys saw that trailer from Moonfall, right? They're finally making Majora's Mask into a movie. I want to see, like, if anyone watches that Moonfall movie, I'm not sure if I'll get a chance to watch it or not, but I'm just saying, I want there to be a Majora Mask Easter egg of some kind, even if it's not outright mentioned. Even if it's like a kid in the background playing Majora's Mask. I want there to be some reference to the video game that is about the moon crashing into the planet in the movie about the moon crashing into a planet. There should at least be an Easter egg about Majora's Mask. I mean, given the the theme of both the game and that movie. Even if no one outright says Majora's Mask or compares it to Legend of Zelda game, I want an Easter egg in that movie somewhere, even if it's hidden a little bit, as long as it's something you can tell. Like, even if it's just like a Majora's Mask on somebody's fucking wall, hung up like a fucking hunting trophy. I want it. I want that Easter egg. But forget where we're going with this. What was I talking about? Trying to remember what I was talking about. And I'm probably throwing a fail. Shit! Oh yeah, the Google stuff. YouTube. Like I said, I could have 1 million fucking subscribers. I don't have any intention of becoming a YouTube partner or having sponsors where I'm like, ooh yeah, new Game Fuel. It's mint taco. It's like it's a taste of your pepper patties in your Taco Bell, which would be nasty, by the way. Be really bad. Be really gross. Just saying. You are never going to hear me talk about Raid Shadow Legends. Which, I mean, on the one hand, I can't really bitch at because I've never actually played it, so I don't know if it's any good. But, I mean, I just feel like there's so many YouTubers. Like, you just turn it on, and all of a sudden it's like a 5-minute advertisement of them talking about Raid Shadow Legends. I'm like, come on! Why? It's not what I'm here for! So I'll say this. If for whatever reason, if you ever hear me talking about Game Fuel or Raid Shadow Legends, assume that those companies forced me to. Because I don't have any intention of doing so, or having sponsors or any of that shit. I don't plan on having a fucking Patreon. And those people that do it, I don't knock them, because, I mean, a lot of those people out there that do YouTube channel stuff, they have, expenses they have to worry about. Plus, it's for them, it's their way of life. It's how they pay their bills. It's what keeps them from being homeless. So, I mean, I definitely can't knock them out, especially since a lot of those people that do the sponsors advertisements, I really do get a lot of enjoyment from watching their videos. So, I mean, I don't knock anyone else for doing it. It's just not something I want to do because I just like ranting at my fucking computer. I mean, if I could bring you motherfuckers along for the ride, that's awesome. But hell, even if there's not a single person out there watching any of these videos, to where like most of my videos have literally 0 views on them, and if they do have a couple views, it was just me watching the video to make sure it worked. Heck, most of the videos that have a like, it's me. Just because I'm like, well, somebody should like it. So, like I said, my sense of humor is dumb. Very juvenile. But I just like ranting at my computer, and if I could bring you motherfuckers along for the ride, that's cool too. But I don't want this to be a damn job. I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, I gotta make a video for YouTube so I can make my electric bill. I don't want it to feel like a job. I don't want it to be like something I have to do. And then here's the thing. I've seen so many YouTubers out there stressed out because, like, oh no, what if there's a copyright on a video and it gets demonetized and then I won't make money? And then I'm like, I've heard these YouTubers have these issues and they sound so genuinely hurt and upset and afraid because for them, it's their livelihoods, and it's just a major sense of stress for them. And I'm like, I'm doing these videos as a way of dealing with my stress. For me, these videos are my emotional outlet. These videos are a way of me feeling less alone in the world and of venting any of the angry, sad feelings I have. Plus, I just think it's kind of fun to rant at my computer, or to say play a video game and get pissed at it and cuss at it, and just maybe the offhand that, hey, somebody's going to find it hilarious watching me play Super Meat Boy and scream profanity at it and get pissed. That somebody out there is going to find it funny. Because I remember watching Proton John S.A., and him playing the Mario ROM hacks back in the days of Lunar Magic. Oh man, Proton John S.A., or Ultra J-Man, or Hypersonic X2, or Cloud 8745, Freelance Astronauts, Samuel Maxwell Adams, Super Best Friends Play, all those people that played the ROM hacks. Of course, Markiplier. It's just watching those videos, especially if it's a horror game where they're getting all freaked out about stuff, or a visual novel where they're becoming just absorbed and just completely immersed in another world, or watching them play like Mario Maker or Cuphead or something and listening to them just get so fucking pissed and cussing it out. But like I said, definitely Proton John S.A. with Kaizo. It made me laugh. I enjoyed it. Or how about this? Proton John S.A. with Don't Eat the Mushroom, particularly part 2, the part where he does eat the mushroom. It's hilarious. Now, granted, I do not advocate doing drugs, people. I've never done any drugs. I've never smoked anything. And I don't advocate any of you guys doing it either. If you guys do it, I don't condemn it. I don't have a problem with it. Heck, I've known lots of people that smoke weed. I don't have a problem with it at all. It's not for me. It's not something I want to do. But I don't judge it in any way. I see nothing wrong with it. I just see it as anything you guys do, just make sure you're safe. That's all I want any of you guys do, just make sure you're safe. Don't get hurt by anything. And definitely don't do anything illegal. But, yeah, I forget where I'm going with this. I'm thirsty. I want Pepsi. Gotta go to the damn grocery store and get some more Pepsi. I think it's an Italian dressing, too. I don't know. I have to pee. If that even fucking works. I'm drinking all this fucking Mountain Dew. Anyway, main point I was trying to say is this. I don't want this to be a job because I've heard all these YouTubers talk about how stressful it is for them. How when YouTube has some sort of issue of a monetization issue for them, that it's a huge source of stress for them. Some of these YouTubers mention that in their videos. They say that they're losing sleep over it, and I'm like, I'm really bad insomniac already, guys. I don't need to lose more sleep. It's hard enough for me to sleep as is. A lot of times I'll basically listen to a cat girl ASMR, get 20 minutes of sleep, wake up, and listen to some more cat girl ASMR to sleep. I have a hard enough time sleeping. I don't need another thing to make me not sleep. Okay? I'm just saying, I make these damn videos as an emotional outlet. I make them as a way of dealing with the stress I feel from life, and as a way of just being a part of the YouTube community. I don't give a shit about making money. I just want to be a part of the YouTube community. Hell, maybe one day I'll actually have a conversation with Nux or some of those other guys on YouTube that I enjoy watching their videos. Because I remember Nux Taku doing all sorts of anime flex videos, and those are amazing, and they're well done, and they're hilarious. But it's just, this is a hobby for me. Grantedly, this is a very obsessive hobby, but then again, I have a very addictive personality. So I guess that makes sense. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm holding my hands aside like, I don't know. I don't know if that you can visualize that. I'm just saying it's just, I make this because I enjoy making these videos. No matter what the content of the video is, I like making them. And I like just ranting at my computer. And for me, it's just an emotional outlet. For me, this is a way for me to deal with stress. I don't want it to be a source of stress. And granted, yes, it could be helpful to make money off of it, but it's not like I really need to make money off of it. I I work a shit ton of overtime as is, and granted, my knees and my back and my shoulders hate me for working all the fucking overtime in a physical manual labor job. But at the same time, I can pay my rent and everything, especially with all the overtime I work. I was able to buy this computer. I was able to buy the games. And, I can get Steam cards here and there. I mean, OBS was free. So, I don't really need a lot of money. I can make enough money doing my job. And as long as I get overtime here and there, I can definitely make sure I can pay rent. So all that's fine. Hell, the only thing I can imagine if I were to ever need money from YouTube would be if I was going to try to make a fucking VTuber model or some shit. Which even then, what the fuck would my model look like? What? How about this? Since we're on Yu Yu Hakusho here, I could do a male version of Botan. The blue-haired girl, the Grim Reaper. Granted, she's cute and sexy. But I could do a male version of that. But really, that'd just be kind of weird. So, yeah, I'd rather not do a VTuber model because I think I would feel very self-conscious. I think I'd feel embarrassed. Everyone would be looking at my model, and even though that's not actually me, I think I'd feel very shy. I'd feel very just... Huh. Is that weird to be camera shy about a fucking avatar? I don't know. Any of you people out there actually are VTubers? Do you guys actually feel that at times? To actually feel embarrassed over how the fictional version of you looks, or people are looking at it? I don't know if that's a thing. Am I imagining that? Main point is this. I just like writing at my computer. That's basically all I'm doing here. I could have 1 million fucking subscribers. I really don't plan to partner with YouTube unless there's some major reason why I should or something like that. But really, why? I don't want to make money on this. I don't, like I said, a lot of the YouTubers talk about what a major sense of stress it is for them because they're all worried about YouTube demonetizing them because they're all, it's a big deal for them. And I understand that. For them, it's their livelihood. For them, it's whether or not they can keep a place to live or have anything to eat. And I do these videos to deal with my stress. I don't want to feel extra stress because of being on YouTube and worrying about YouTube cutting my paycheck, or my sponsors are oh no, we were upset about this thing you said about Super Meat Boy, and you didn't like our flavor of ice cream, so we're gonna pull your sponsorship. No, it's I can't help it. I don't like butter pecan ice cream. I don't. Then again, it's kind of that joke I've made all the time about ice cream and futanari. Yes, I'm making this video more cringe than it already was. You guys thought we already reached the maximum limit of cringe. No. My channel is 100% cringe 100% of the time. And that's on a good day. Sometimes it's 10,000% of your daily dose of cringe. And in a second. That's all my channel is. It's me attempting to do a comedy channel about Let's Plays, but it's really just me failing and just posting video after video of cringe. But like I said, everyone likes vanilla pretty much, right? But while I like vanilla, I also like Rocky Road. I don't like butter pecan, though. It's butter pecan isn't the flavor for me. I just don't care for it. It's just, other people like butter pecan. That's fine with them. I don't see anything wrong with that. It just doesn't taste good in my mouth. But Rocky Road, got some marshmallows with your walnuts, and walnuts with your marshmallows. Rocky Road's good. But vanilla's good too. I just like ice cream. It started off as me making a cringy joke about futanari, and now it's me going to get a piece of paper and a pen to write down extra stuff in my grocery list. Too fucking fat. 5'10" and 200 pounds. I like ice cream too much. And Oreos and Pepsi. Okay, I need to go to the grocery store. I'll probably go to the grocery store, get home, eat some food, and then I'll probably... Heck, I might stop by Burger King. Who knows? Yeah, I'll probably stop by Burger King. I'll probably get one of those breakfast burritos, but I'll probably have to put sausage in it instead of bacon. You guys ever hear of a Raging Bull? It's like, it was back before there were flavors of Red Bull, and nowadays there's 20 different flavors, like kiwi and plum and prunes and stuff. But back in the old days, there was just Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull, Full Throttle, and Rockstar. That's all there was. There were no other energy drinks, and those energy drinks had no flavors. It was just Full Throttle, Rockstar, Red Bull. That was it. No flavors. That's it. It was just normal stuff and sugar-free. I'm not even sure if the other ones had sugar-free yet. Pretty sure Red Bull might have been the only one that was sugar-free, and that was a new thing. I just know that I was at a bar one time, and I was the designated driver because I don't really care for drinking. But I have tried. When I was 24, I started at least trying some alcohol, but I'm not really a drinker. I'll just very rarely try something to see, okay. But, I mean, pretty sure trying like one shot of alcohol like a year doesn't really count. But, yeah, not really for me. But anyway, it's designated driver. And so I ordered a non-alcoholic cocktail called a Raging Bull. And what it is, it's Red Bull mixed with ginger ale and strawberry puree. And granted, I've kind of tried to make my own version of it, but it's kind of hard to come by strawberry puree. So I've just used strawberry sodas or strawberry cream soda. And honestly, it tastes kind of weird, and I've tried different proportions. I really don't know how it works. But it's technically supposed to be strawberry puree mixed with ginger ale and Red Bull. I don't know the proportions of things. Maybe a bar out there has a copyright to it or something. I don't know. I could try Singing I Shine by Infected Mushroom. What about Stupefy by Disturbed? Nah. This video's gone on long enough. I need to go to the grocery store. Later, guys.